What's up guys, it's here by Nino Quadji, and welcome back to another big baller video on Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Multiplayer Season 4 Reloaded. In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my top 10 fastest killing, low recoil, meta class setups in Black Ops 6 Multiplayer in pubs after the Season 4 Reloaded update. Pretty much almost every gun got buffed because every gun individually got like attachment buffs, which allows them to be a lot more stronger in certain ways, have more movement, lower recoil, have rapid fire benefits. It's really cool, and I thought for today's video I'd update you guys on some of my favorite loadouts so you guys can be shredding within Black Ops 6 Multiplayer. The reason why you should trust these loadouts is because I'm almost level 1000 within the game. I have almost 800 nukes on this game as well, and a lot of experience just trying to sweat on Black Ops 6 Multiplayer. So you guys are excited to see my top 10 class setups and use them for yourselves? Then make sure you guys stay tuned and drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those post notifications. If you're looking forward to entertaining BO6 multiplayer gameplays, see what Call of Duty should truly be about, all that pub stomping action, definitely stay tuned to the channel. But for today's video, let's go ahead and go through these class setups. We're going to go ahead and start things off though with the GPR-91. Has some amazing movement abilities compared to other ARs, and it's kind of like an SMG AR hybrid in that sense, and if you're able to hit headshots, this gun is a true menace. So before going to the class setups, I do want to say, I'm going to show you guys a 5 attachment build and an 8 attachment build for each gun, in case you're running Gunfighter for whatever reason. But let's go ahead and start things off with the 5 attachment GPR. So starting things off here, we got the optic of the Kepler Microflex. Gives us a really clean sight, but if you want a little bit less visual recoil, you can also put on the Volsky Reflex or whatever optic you're more comfortable with. Muzzle-wise, I really like this regular suppressor. It keeps us off the minimap every time we shoot, and the gun is accurate enough that I don't think you need a compensator. Underbarrel-wise, we're going to stick with that Ranger foregrip for not only recoil control, but also extra sprinting movement speed, so you can move around the map a lot more rapidly. Magazine, you can just go with the extended mag 1 for that still 45 round mag. Of course, you can also bump that up to extended mag 2 for a full-on 60-round drum mag. And the rear grip here today is going to be the ergonomic grip, my favorite because it takes advantage of on-the movement as well as extra ADS speed to make the gun more snappy. Now, if you don't slide or dive around a lot, you're not a crazy COD player, you're more of a traditional COD player, you can just use the quick draw grip, which maximizes your ADS speeds. And since you're not sliding or diving or anything, it doesn't take away from that either, so up to you. With these 5 attachments, the GPR-91 is a menace on the battlefield. There's really nothing to really worry yourself about when it comes to this gun. It's just super accurate, very rapid at what it does, and it's going to be very reliable to you in a lot of situations. So definitely try out the GPR. I think you'll be kind of surprised by it. And like I said, we can add 3 additional attachments on this gun using the Gunfighter wildcard to make this gun even more scary. And thus, here's our ultimate 8 attachment build on the GPR-91, making it the most powerful possible. We got the barrel, the long barrel, but as a substitute, you could also put on the CHF barrel for even more headshot consistency. You could also put on the stock of the balance stock for overall better movement, and the recoil springs fire mod to allow this gun to be the most accurate possible. So now the gun is a true laser beam. You got crazy potential with the long barrel as well. I just love the way the GPR feels, and like I said, you still got that power potential if you want to use that CHF barrel. And before we get to the other meta loadouts within the game, let me show you guys my general loadout so you guys can know what I run as a secondary. I usually use the Strider 22 with the 3-round burst mod. As you can see here, the attachments, we got the Strider 22 3-round burst mod, which if you don't have it, you can just check out the armory within the challenges tab of the game and get this for some amount of XP. We got the Strelok laser, the ergonomic grip, the monolithic suppressor, and the optic of the Kepler Microflex. Legit my favorite secondary in the game. Nothing compares to this. I think it's the best. And when it comes to the rest of the loadout, I always use the tactical to sim shot to stay alive, lethal to Semtex, field upgrade to scrambler to get extra score and disable spring mines and blast traps like that. Those always kill me off streaks. And we also got the 3 perks of Scavenger, Hunter's Instinct, and depending on the gun that I'm using, either Slipstream or Double Time. Double Time I tend to use only on SMGs, but Slipstream I tend to use on everything else. And then we also have the Specialty of Enforcer to allow us to reload and heal up faster every kill. And then for our wildcard, right now we got Gunfighter because we're running an 8 attachment build, but whenever I'm not running an 8 attachment build, I end up using perk Greed, and the 4th perk ends up being Flak Jacket. Of course, you can use Ghost or Ninja or whatever other combination of perks that you're more comfortable with. But yeah, that's legit what I use on every single loadout, as you guys can see here. So now let's go ahead and go to our second gun here today, and that's going to be the Tanto 22 SMG. Very consistent 3-shot SMG, and it's a little bit better now with some of the attachment buffs that it got, so I wanted to revisit it today. Let's go ahead and show you guys the builds. Muzzle wise, we got the suppressor to stay out the minimap every time we shoot for, you know, obviously streak up. But if you feel like the recoil's a little bit weird on this gun, you can put on the porta compensator or the compensator and really make this gun laser beam accurate. Barrel wise, I like the long barrel just to maximize the damage range of this gun further, so that we stay with that 3-shot consistency even at crazy long ranges for an SMG. Magazine wise, I like the extended mag 1, just not so a 40-round mag. Those 10 extra bullets can mean the difference between life and death, especially if people keep pushing you. Rear grip here is going to be the ergonomic grip for on the movement boost as well as extra ADS speed, but you got that quick draw grip if you're more of a traditional COD player. And lastly, the fire mod is going to be rapid fire to give this gun an even faster fire rate and thus give us a faster time to kill. We can land those 3 shots even more effectively. Now, some people are not going to like this gun because the recoil can be kind of weird, so that's why I do recommend the compensator, but keep yourself in SMG range and you can keep those 3 shots going. But now when you kind of stretch your ranges, it is a little bit harder to hit your shots, but it's still very consistent, as you can see. Now let's show you guys the 8 attachment build to make the Tanto 22 even more dangerous. And thus, here's our ultimate 8 attachment build for the Tanto 22, adding on the underbarrel of the vertical foregrip for maximum horizontal recoil control so the gun can be even more steady. We also got the balance stock for overall more movement, and the straight lock laser for better ADS accuracy. When we take the Tanto 22 into effect with this, I mean, the gun is just kind of legendary. A lot easier to control, a lot more accurate and precise, will definitely pack the punch to your opponents. It's definitely worth rocking with an 8 attachment build, though I think the 5 attachment build is just fine. Moving on to the third gun here today, we got the PPSH 41. Now, exclusively from Exclusive Ace, he claims that the PPSH now has the fastest movement speeds over the SOG now. The SOG used to be the king of movement, now it's the PPSH with the right attachments. Just thought it was an amazing fact to know. But let me show you guys my fastest TTK build with the PPSH. Muzzle-wise, I really like the suppressor just to streak up and stay off the minimap, but if recoil is a problem for you, put on the compensator or the porta compensator. Barrel, we got that good old long barrel to give us as much damage range as possible. This gun really thrives off the medium range, I feel like, and it's definitely worth rocking with the long barrel. Underbarrel wise, I go with the vertical foregrip just because I feel like this gun has some weird kick properties. Otherwise, sometimes the range of foregrip is pretty nice as well, but I feel like I'm more accurate with the vertical. Magazine wise, we got the extended mag too for a nice little 55 round drum mag. Have as much ammo as possible because this gun runs out of ammo pretty quick. So just me having the extended mag 1, I don't feel like that's ever enough. And then stock wise, we got the combat stock for not only omni movement boost, but also sprint to fire speed, so allowing us to bring up the gun faster. Sprint to fire speed is kind of on the slow side, so that's why I put this on over some of the other stocks. And with these 5 attachments, the PPSH 41 is kind of pretty nice, you know? Some people might not like this SMG. I think it's pretty, you know, amazing, especially now that they kind of buffed its movement a little bit, and it feels like it has a lot more power now in these situations. But if you try to get a far range, it is a little bit hard to control, but it does have that good damage range with this sort of build, so you know, try it out. But now let's show you guys my secret 8 attachment PPSH. So now here's the full-on 8 attachment build for the PPSH. You can stick with the range of foregrip like I said before, or the vertical foregrip, but we added on the optic of the Kepler microflex, add on the straight lock laser, and the recoil springs fire mod, allowing this gun to be even more accurate than ever. So definitely something worth rocking and trying out for. I definitely like the feel of this gun with the recoil springs, and it can be even more accurate with that vertical foregrip. But yeah, I don't know, it just works out really well as a weapon. Next up to our 4th gun here, we got the AK-74. Hardest hitting, one of the strongest ARs in the game, and is even better now with rapid fire after the attachment buffs, so it's worth rocking with it. I'm gonna stick with this 5 attachment build though. Optic, we got the Volsky reflex. Really helps the visual recoil of the AK-74 because it has one of the ugliest recoils in the game, and this will mitigate that by a lot. Muzzle, we got the suppressor to stay off the minimap every time we shoot, so we can streak up easier. But if you have your troubles trying to control this gun, put on the compensator or the porta compensator, you'll thank yourself a lot for that. Underbarrel wise, we gotta go with the vertical foregrip. I do like that range of foregrip, but for that movement, but we need all the recoil control we can get with this gun in specific. Magazine wise, we got the extended mag 1 for a nice little 40 round mag, have enough ammo for multiple opponents. And our rear grip here is gonna be the ergonomic grip for on the movement boost, as well as extra ADS speed with the quick draw grip if you don't slide around a lot. And these 5 attachments allow the AK-74 to shine. Like I said, you could put on rapid fire. I just don't like running out of ammo way too fast, even though that would make the time to kill this gun even more nasty. But I think it's nasty as it is, and it's an absolute beast. So try out the AK after this buff. And at this point, you guys know the drill. We got an 8 attachment build for the AK as well. We got the barrel of the long barrel, the stock of the light stock, and the fire mod or recoil string. So now we can move around the map a lot more fluidly, absolutely outrush the opponents. And then we also have a lot more accuracy with the recoil string. Like, I thought this gun was already accurate before. We can make it even more accurate if you want to put on a compensator. So Really beast machine. For our 5th gun now, we got the SMG of the C9. It absolutely takes over the Jackal, especially after all the buffs that come through for the guns. And the C9 is a beast. Let's check out the build. Muzzle-wise, we got the suppressor to stay off the minimap and allow us to streak up. Barrel, you gotta run the long barrel. It allows us to just get a ton of damage range. On the barrel is gonna be that vertical foregrip for as much accuracy as possible, because you can kind of extend your ranges with the C9 since it's so accurate and precise and powerful. But if you want extra movement, you can put on the Ranger foregrip. Magazine-wise, you got the extended mag too, just for a nice little 50-round drum mag, have as much ammo as possible for multiple people. And our rear grip here is gonna be the ergonomic grip as usual, or you can run that quick draw grip. And with these 5 attachments, I don't really gotta say much about the C9, man. This is definitely one of the most underrated SMGs to me. I feel like everybody always knows the C9 is good, but nobody really chooses it. But if I go into battle using the C9, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I just like the KSV better, but once for the KSV, this will definitely be a close favorite. And here's our 8 attachment build for the C9, adding on the no stock for crazy movement, laser dust strike lock, laser better ADS accuracy, and the recoil springs fire mod. And I mean, it's pretty much the same story here. We're just even more accurate with this sort of build, which is a beautiful thing to have. Love the movement, love the power. It's just, it's the C9. What else can I really say about a weapon like this? Next up, we got the Krig C AR. Boasts a really fast time to kill, not as fast as like the FFAR or like the AK or something like that, but it's super accurate, has amazing damage range, and it's not too hard to use. Let's go ahead and give you guys the build. Optic wise, we got the capillary microflex, give us a really clean sight. Of course, you're free to use any optic you want, but this is what I choose. Muzzle wise, we got the suppressor that keeps us off the minimap every time we shoot, but if you're having trouble controlling the gun, I recommend the compensator or reported compensator for better accuracy. On the barrel wise, Ranger foregrip is nice for that extra recoil control and movement speed, but just like the compensators, you could also run the vertical foregrip if you just want full accuracy on this gun. Magazine wise, we got that extended mag 1 for a nice little extra 15 rounds, which is a nice healthy amount against multiple opponents. And the rear grip is going to be the ergonomic grip. At this point, you guys kind of just know my general builds. They don't change too much, even with like certain buffs, but there's just a lot more like variety you can choose. But you can see these attachments just work, man. The gun's amazingly accurate. You're able to destroy in all these situations, and you're a lot more snappy with the ergonomic grip. So this just works. So now here we have our 8 attachment build for the Krig C, and we added on the no stock for even more crazy movement, the straight lock blades for better ADS accuracy, and the recoil springs fire mod just to make the gun even more accurate. And now our gun is even more cracked out. Like I said, if you have trouble controlling this gun for some reason, you could also just add a compensator and make the gun more usable that way. But it's a rushing machine, and the gun is still good, man. I remember when it got freaking banned in range play. Still amazing in pubs. Next up, we got the legendary marksman rifle of the SWAT 556 with that GRA conversion kit. So essentially the GRA is still very impeccable within the most recent update of Season 4 Reloaded. Let's check it out. For our 5 attachment build, we got the muzzle to suppressor, allowing us to streak up. On the barrel wise, we got that vertical foregrip for even better horizontal recoil control, which is nice to see. And there's something I should have mentioned in the beginning, but make sure you have the SWAT 556 GRA conversion on. And if you haven't unlocked it yet, go to your challenges tab, go to the armory, and make sure you just kind of pick this and get the XP necessary to unlock it. It really makes the SWAT 556 legendary. Magazine here is going to be the full auto extended mag for a nice little 50-round mag. And the rear grip is going to be the ergonomic grip as usual, or you can use the quick draw grip if you're more of a quick draw user. Yeah, since I slide around a lot, that ergonomic grip comes in clutch, and we're just like really snappy with this weapon regardless. I just love the way this draw feels. So accurate, so precise. If you wanted more accuracy, you put on a compensator, but honestly, it's sleek and powerful. And here's my 8 attachment build for the GRA, adding on the capillary microflex for an optic, the combat stock for less flinch, because as a marksman rifle, it does have a fair amount of flinch. This is going to help our aim walking speed and flinch. And then straight lock blades for better ADS accuracy. And honestly, these are just bonuses. Honestly, just the regular 5 attachment GRA is going to treat you very well. But you just have an optic on this one, which feels nice to use. You're not gonna get BS in some ways, so yeah, this gun's just so fun, bro. Moving on to our next weapon of choice here, we got the legendary Kompakt 92. Boasts the fastest time to kill out of all the guns in BO6 multiplayer, at least up close, especially for SMG range. And it's just a beast. I'll show you guys the attachments. Barrel, we got the integrated suppressor barrel. Works as a 2-in-1 attachment because it keeps us off the minimap every time we shoot, so it acts as a suppressor, but it also gives us bullet velocity and damage range, acting as a reinforced barrel. So it's the best of both worlds. We don't need to run the muzzle because of this, unless you want extra accuracy and like compensators or whatever, but this is the best way to go if you want to just have something like a 6 attachment build, kinda. Underbarrel wise, we got the vertical foregrip for maximum horizontal recoil control, keeping the gun super steady, but if you want more movement, you could put on the Ranger foregrip. It just won't be as accurate, and you kinda need the accuracy on a gun like this. Magazine wise, we got the extended mag 3 for a 60 round mag. If you feel like you're getting hurt too much in terms of speeds, you can put on the extended mag 2 or extended mag 1, but this gun runs through ammo so fast, I need that extended mag 3. Rear grip, of course, is that ergonomic grip with the quick draw as an alternative. And the fire mod is going to be recoil strings because, I mean, you're going to need the recoil control on this gun. With these 5 attachments, the Kompakt 92 is relatively accurate. Like I said, relatively. Definitely at far range is a little bit hard to control this gun. But as long as you know how to control it for, these short to medium ranges, you're going to be shredding fools so easily. And moving on forward with our 8 attachment build, we took off the integrated suppressor barrel and replaced it with the long barrel, because the long barrel gives you the most damage range out of any of the barrels, so we wanted that extra damage range, but we also wanted to be suppressed, so we also put on the suppressor to stay out the minimap. And then we have the nose stock for even crazier movement, and the straight lock laser for better ADS accuracy. So the 8 attachment build has the most power, because the long barrel allows you to just allow you to achieve better. As you can see, it's not even that much harder to control. It still pretty much feels the same. It just hits a little bit harder, which can make all the difference if you're trying to challenge somebody at a little bit farther ranges. Kompakt 92, a beast. Moving forward, we got the second to last gun here, and that's going to be the CR56 AMAX. This gun's been nerfed a couple of times, but with this most recent update, basically got buffed to oblivion, and it's pretty powerful. Attachments wise, we got the muzzle of the suppressor to stay off the minimap, underbarrel of the vertical foregrip to give us best horizontal recoil control, which is honestly all you need to make this gun 0 accuracy or 0 recoil, basically. Magazine's gonna be the extended mag 1 for 15 extra bullets for an total 45 round mag. Rear grip's gonna be the ergonomic, and our fire mod is gonna be the recoil springs for better accuracy, of course. And with all these attachments in hand, the gun literally doesn't kick at all. You got some clean iron sights, got a lot of power. You're not gonna find too much trouble with this gun in either multiplayer or Warzone. And here's our ultimate 8 attachment build for the AMAX, adding on the barrel of the reinforced barrel for even more damage range and bullet velocity, the stock of the balance stock for more movement, and the straight lock laser for better ADS accuracy. And I mean, it's the same thing here. You just have a lot more power with this gun. Really feel like the reinforced barrel helps this gun a ton. And I mean, it was already having so much power before, it just has a little bit more now. And lastly, we got my favorite SMG in the entire world, the KSV. I don't really gotta say much because I've made so many videos on this gun in the past. It just works. Let's check it out. Muzzle's gonna be the suppressor, barrel's gonna be the long barrel, underbarrel's gonna be the vertical foregrip, magazine's gonna be the extended mag 2, though if you wanted to switch to extended mag 1, I wouldn't blame you. And the rear grip's gonna be the ergonomic grip. I don't really feel like I gotta explain these, like this selection in particular, because I mean, you guys have seen me use the KSV before. If you're not new to the channel, if you're new to the channel, definitely watch one of my KSV videos. I might have one in like a couple of days, but the KSV, it just works, man. It's just a beast. And here's our 8 attachment build for the KSV, adding on the stock, the balance stock, the straight lock laser, and the recoil springs, allowing us to just have a max power weapon here of destruction. Has way more damage range and recoil springs, and just it works, bro. That's all I can really say. The KSV is just broken. And that's pretty much gonna be it for my top 10 class setups here in Season 4 Reloaded. Let me know if any of the guns feel particularly better to you. I don't think they did too much of a difference with all the attachment buffs, but I thought I should inform you guys of what I'm rocking. And sorry if all the classes just seem the same. It's just the same attachments work on similar guns, and it's just what works for me. I rush with these guns, I drop my nukes, have a fun time on this game, and hopefully you can have a fun time too. It's also about the strategy, execution, map positioning. Just because I give you some of the best classes doesn't mean you'll automatically succeed, but a lot of the acumen and the IQ comes from your own doing and playing and practicing of the game. But if you guys enjoyed these setups, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to new channels, post notifications. Definitely stick around on the channel for future uploads. And don't forget to subscribe to my second channel, More Hero, if you guys want to see some Warzone content over there. If you like the multiplayer stuff, I think you'll like the Warzone stuff as well. I might convince you to play a little bit more. Or if you guys want to watch me get my gameplays live, follow me over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/TheMark3Hero, where you can see me slay out in real time. Or if you prefer to watch me on YouTube live streams, I do YouTube live stream over my Hero Shorts channel, where not only do I YouTube live stream there, but also post short form content there, as well as posting short form content on my TikTok at tiktok.com/TheMark3Hero. Been talking too much for this video, so I'm kind of tired. Thanks for love and support always. If you didn't see my whole goodbye thing, check out my previous video. I think it's my previous video on the Olympia. But yeah, we've been grinding, man. Thank you guys for the love, and I'll see you guys whenever I move. I love you all.